Dear friends and seekers, we are glad to be here in this Arul Jyothi Peedam. A center comes in the line of the ancient Ashram traditions of our spiritual land India. From the very beginning stages of Indian culture, ashrams also developed in due time to guide and direct the people towards the maturity of life. In the history, ashrams were functioning as centers of new life, helping the generation after generations to live a meaningful life here on earth. Ashrams are very much related with the Guru and the disciples. Guru and the disciples are the basic necessities of an ashram. Ashram can be any place, even it can be under a tree, or it can be a big building, or it may be a hut. The structure is not at all important, but the spiritual experience is very, very important. The Guru is a spiritually experienced personality able to guide the seekers, the disciples in the spiritual path. In India, today also there are many healthy and well-developed ashrams. They are doing a real ministry of spiritual help to the humanity. We have to admire the difficulties, the problems of the gurus now to help the people in their spiritual maturity to live a meaningful life here on earth. In this line, we have a ashram near Pondicherry called Arul Jyothi Peedam. It is a center very much giving importance to a new thinking of going beyond all the religious values. Basically, ashrams are not related with the religions, but they are a part of spiritual life. To help the people to attain the fullness of their life, going beyond the limitations of the religions and to experience the fullness of life, the fullness of divinity, the supreme graceful light. We know God is beyond all the existing realities. At the same time, the reality is within oneself. Each and every person is an ashram because divine is within. Seeking the divine within, making use of all the possibilities so that we may go enter in. It is the function of the ashram to be a member of the ashram. It is not simply going out. The spiritual progress is always going within. Arul Jyothi Peedam is a center to help all the seekers going beyond the boundaries and barriers of religions to lead them to go within, to be conscious of their own self. It may be of their limitations, it may be of their talents, it may be of their capacities, it may be of their goal and aim of life to be a fully matured person in reality. To help all the seekers, we have the center Arul Jyothi Peedam. It is the place by itself, the experience of Arul, the grace, Jyothi, the light. Peedam is the inner dwelling cave of the heart. It is the inner side, the place where we can attain the fullness of the knowledge within the person. Peedam signifies the fullness of wisdom, the greatness of life, maturity of human development, being conscious of oneself. Thus, the Arul Jyothi Peedam helps the seekers to find out their own inner self by experiencing the grace, experiencing the inner light, experiencing their own self within, that is the self within the self, the supreme self, the supreme graceful light. Here, the ashram is open to all the seekers. Anyone can come at any time with a vision of seeking the inner self, the supreme reality. In the ashrams, we do some assistance and help to all the seekers. Our priority is meditation. The meditation is not only the exercise, it should be our life-oriented principle. We help the seekers to do a proper and meaningful meditation so that it may help them to attain the fullness of life. Secondly, we help all the seekers by helping them to know themselves by giving some seminars on meditation, yoga, self-maturity and other value characterized programs. And also we help all the seekers to find their own self by giving them the proper discernment and counseling and other programs for to know themselves in a better way. This is the principle behind all the ashrams. In a special way, this Arul Jyothi Peedam is centered to invite the people and help them in their own way. The Guru is the master, not imposing his own ideas, but in the other way, helping the seekers so that they can grow and develop by knowing themselves in their own way. This is the speciality of this Arul Jyothi Peedam. You are always most welcome to have a personal experience of being here. We have sufficient rooms to stay and other facilities to move about. It is a center very near to the Bay of Bengal, the beach, and we can easily go to the seashore to have a pleasant and joyful walk in the morning and in the evening. In the same way, we have all the facilities to live a peaceful life here. It is actually very near to Pondicherry, maybe some 14 kilometers from the Pondicherry bus stand. It is near to the ECR road from Pondicherry to Chennai. So you are always most welcome, and I give warm welcome to all those who are willing to have their personal experience of being rooted in themselves and exercise the same to others. To contact us, our email address is aruljyothipedam@gmail.com. ARULJYOTHIPEDAM@gmail.com. Our phone number is 9677672202. Thank you very much. You are most welcome. Wish you all the best.